The mountain was freezing, a product of either altitude or latitude. The western mountains seemed to spend most of the year coated in a thick layer of ice and snow, despite being surrounded by the luscious parts of Hanyam. I had not been there for decades, so the way my boots sank their entire height into the dense slush of frosted grass and powdery snow felt almost alien. I wish he could have come to visit me instead, but I also understood why that was not possible.
Dom,
he greeted.
It is good to see you after all this time.
His light brown cloak thrashed in the evening winds, like a singular tree opposing a great flood. Bits of snow clung to his dark beard and garments like an icy dandruff. His gloved hands were anxiously perched on his golden belt. The rest of his gilded armor seemed too distracted with reflecting the moonlight to feel his concern. For better or for worse, I had grown to look just like him, with a little less gray. In his case, it was surely more due to stress than age. I nodded with a smile. You too. Leo had always been a problem. His rebellious nature had gotten him and his various accomplices into all sorts of trouble when we were younger. And based on the letter that led me here, it was clear nothing had changed.
I will tell you something that not even Federation intelligence has cracked just yet,
he explained.
But you must understand the complexities of it before judging.
I encouraged him to continue with my eyes.
I have supplied Minister Zebulon Alala with gilded ivory.
The words uniquely angered me. What?
The Indigalo Federation's recent expansion is a threat to all of Hanyam.
He had a wife, a child, and a godchild. How could you do that?
I understand the risks, and believe me, the risk of inaction is much greater than that which I currently practice,
he defended. The risk of inaction? You know who you sound like right now? I insinuated.
What is wrong with that? Is it not our sworn duty as sorcerers to protect the people of Hanyam from their own evils? Is the modern Indigalo Federation not developing to become one of those evils itself?
It's selfish, Leo. Running around like your Gilsmith, trying to save the world from the status quo. Think of Ruby, Pike, and Nova. What will they do to you all when they find Felibrano radicals fighting with gilded weaponry? It felt like I was begging him to undo what was already done, or at least regret it.
I'd expect them to kill me, at the very least. Jude too. That is inescapable, I'd say. I have plans in place to ensure Tasset, Pike, and Ruby get out unscathed, and Nova is safe with you. This is why Jude sent him to you in the first place.
He said it as though it was a normal thing to say. He said it as if I could ever agree that losing my brother was an acceptable cost. I grasped at anything. Even if that were promised, which nothing is, you would still be orphaning. He cut me off.
Of course I've thought about it, goddammit. I want to be in his life because who the hell wouldn't? He's my kid, and I love him more than your lonely high could ever understand. What you do need to get through your stubborn little skull, however, is that I am doing this for him. I'm doing it for every god-forsaken soul in Hanyam. I would rather have him grow up with my blood pouring down this mountain than a Federation banner waving atop it. That's the problem with all of you. You keep saying, oh, but they never do that. They will. Once Felibron is decimated, they'll wipe out Gishar too, for ethnic purity or whatnot. Pax's contract is as fragile as a flower, and she knows it. She's just buying time for her people at this point. Then they come after us. Genocide is not an event. It's a damn mentality. They will destroy their enemies until there is nothing left to even consider an enemy. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if they start hunting Galalapos because one of them looked at Azil the wrong way. Intel says they have Orum's kids being trained in actual tangible wrath now. It's a matter of when, not if, and when is coming up real fast. I called you here to ask you for help because I need it. Clara was too concerned about her girls getting hurt, so I'm out of options. Please just see the bigger picture here. I need you with me on this, Dom. Please, I know you'll regret turning down the revolution when it first revealed itself to you. They always do.
I'm sorry, Leo, I choked, but I'm not going to war with the Mynah. Not now. He nodded at me, as if I were a child who said exactly what he expected, and receded up the mountain. That was the last time I ever saw him.